Hey, this is Suburban Time Waster, and I'm back with more of Hogwarts Legacy. Of course, this might have to be a short video because I'm making lasagna in the oven and it might be done in 45 minutes. Alright, so time to get back. See what's waiting for me today. Alright, so apparently last time I left, I was in the dormitory. I chose Gryffindor house for this one. Apparently all I gotta do is find my common room. And for that, I am following...
Which way is the common room?
I am following the yellow things on the left map. Hold on. No, I don't think it's anything important. I wonder why she ended up starting in 5th year.
Different, starting Hogwarts in your 5th year.
Okay, they're talking. Not allowed to talk to them, and I'm not allowed to read the board.
That new 5th year. They're lucky they didn't end up as dragon food, like that poor man from the ministry. Can't imagine starting a new school this late. Who does Nelly think she is, anyway?
If I get caught, I shan't defend you.
Nelly. I'm sure you'd use them.
Wait, that's not right. I really thought I had it.
Alright, I'm gonna introduce myself to one of the major people, I guess.
I don't know what I'm doing wrong. It's not a complicated spell. I should be able to do it non-verbally. Why is this not working? Ugh! Oh, hello there. Welcome to Gryffindor. I'm Cressida.
Pleasure to meet you, Cressida.
Splendidly theatrical arrival to the sorting ceremony last evening. Made it in by the skin of your teeth. Is it true that you're Professor Fig's protege?
I've studied with him.
I'm not sure I'd say that, but I did study with him a little before we arrived.
Blast! I was hoping he might have given you some advice on non-verbal casting.
Is that what you were trying to do just there?
Oh, yes. Having a spot of trouble. I've mastered the charm using its incantation, but this is proving a bit trickier.
Alright. Okay, saying your casting needs work just seems mean. Just gonna say, I'm sure you'll get it.
Don't worry, you'll get it in the end.
Oh, I hope so. If I can get it, Professor Ronan's sure to be very impressed. I'm just going to keep at it.
How hard is it to cast non-verbal spells?
Is it really that difficult to cast non-verbally?
Oh, yes. And if you don't get it just right, the results can be, shall we say, awkward. Once, I tried to cast Depulso non-verbally on a goblet in the Great Hall and ended up launching Professor Sharp's Yorkshire pudding into his face. He was not happy.
Can most students cast
Do
non-verbally?
most students know how to cast non-verbally?
Not at all. Hogwarts doesn't teach non-verbal casting until the 6th year, and even then, many struggle with it. I'm simply trying to get ahead of the game.
I wish you luck.
Well, good luck with it. It was nice to meet you, Cressida.
You as well. Enjoy your first day.
Alright.
I hope a professor catches it this time.
Get down.
Professor could arrive.
I'm sure you'd use them.
I would really like someone to try it. Sure you don't want to try it? Brewed it myself. Hello, you're the new 5th year. Pleased to meet you. I'm Gareth Weasley. Heard about your travels here. Can't believe it. Glad you and Fig are all right. Is it true that someone from the Ministry was with you in the carriage?
Oh, yes. A friend of Professor Fig's.
Oh, didn't mean to pry. Nasty business, dragons. Again, very glad you're here.
Thank you, Gareth. So am I. Are you related to Professor Weasley?
I am. She's my aunt.
Okay, what to say? I'm just gonna say that must be awkward.
Does having your aunt here make things difficult?
More than you'd think. Most people assume I can't get into trouble or be given detention. But they're wrong. Aunt Matilda tends to treat me as if I'm a first year, keeps too close an eye on me. It's all a bit suffocating, to be honest. Still, she means well, and she's an incredibly powerful witch. She'll have your back.
What's that in your mug?
Are you having butterbeer for breakfast?
Oh no. I've been perfecting a recipe I came up with over the summer. I'm almost there. Based on some reactions, it may need a bit more work.
Do you have a knack for potions too?
Seems you enjoy brewing. Might I assume that you've a talent for potions of all sorts?
Well, as I see it, there's little difference, fundamentally, between brewing a modification to butterbeer and a Wiggenweld potion. Though, I'm not certain Professor Sharp would make the connection. He doesn't appreciate my, creativity as much as you might think.
Nice meeting you, Gareth.
Well, it was nice meeting you, Gareth. And thank you for the insights on your aunt.
Pleasure to meet you as well. Good luck today.
I'd like to open a shop in
Don't fall off this time, Nelly.
If I get caught, I
That girl
shan't
thinks she
offend
can
you.
get away with anything.
How am I gonna get up there?
Nelly'll do
If I
anything
get
for a
caught, I
thrill.
shan't offend
Who
you.
does Nelly think she is, anyway?
Why is everyone so highly strung? It's perfectly safe. Well, hello. Don't mind me. I find it helpful to change my point of view now and again. Put things in perspective. Once I made it to the top of Gryffindor Tower, from the outside, without a broom.
Goodness.
I'm Nellie, by the way. Nellie Ogspire. I've heard rumors about what happened to you on your way to Hogwarts. Is it true? About the dragon?
Okay, I got 3 answers, 1 modest, one arrogant, and 1 in between. I'm just gonna say, it's true.
Yes, our carriage was attacked by a dragon.
Crikey! I can't believe it. How thrilling! And also terrifying. Anyway, you've certainly brought some much-needed excitement to Gryffindor. And Hogwarts, for that matter.
What are people saying about my travels here?
What exactly are the rumors about my journey to Hogwarts?
That you escaped a dragon attack? Isn't that enough? Most of us arrive via train or boat, not having just escaped the jaws of a dragon. Of course it's got people talking. Word travels fast at Hogwarts.
Not afraid of heights, are you?
I take it you're not afraid of heights?
It's something I've always done, since I was little. My mother once found me on the roof when I was 5. Still has no idea how I got there. But with all the strange hallways and rooms in the castle, and everything lurking in and outside the grounds, you don't need to scale a tower to see something incredible here.
Have you ever encountered a dragon?
I'd imagine most students have never seen a dragon. Have you?
Goodness, no. And I've never heard of one attacking a carriage like that. Not enough meat in a carriage, I'd think.
Nice to meet you.
I'm sure I'll be seeing you around, either in our common room or when you scale your next tower.
You never know. Bye for now.
New Gryffindor. Professor Weasley's waiting for you outside the common room.
Spend all day in the Gryffindor if I do. It'll be so warm and lively.
I wonder how we get into that office. Not that I want to go in, mind you. Not that he's there.
Alright, so now we're heading to meet the head of our house, Professor Weasley, who is related to the famous Weasley family of the Harry Potter books. The one with a ton of kids who were kind of working class. I would not say poor because they could afford to eat, but just couldn't afford the best clothes and had to get a lot of it
Good
second-handed.
morning. I trust you're ready for your first day at Hogwarts?
I've been dreaming of this day for a long time. Can't believe I'm here.
Well, you are here. Make the most of it. You only have one first day at Hogwarts. Now, in light of your unique situation, joining us as a 5th year, you'll need to catch up with your classmates and not fall behind. Especially as you'll be expected to complete your OWLs at the end of the year.
OWLs. Owls?
Yes, your ordinary wizarding level exams. They will determine what type of career you can have when you leave here. After much discussion with the headmaster and the Department of Magical Education at the Ministry, we've devised something extraordinary to ensure your success. Here you are.
Oh my god!
What is it?
It is a wizard's field guide. It will help you to keep track of what you are learning so that you master all that's expected of a 5th year. You would be wise to take full advantage of this exceptionally valuable resource.
Thank you, Professor, but what do you mean it will keep track of what I'm learning?
Perhaps seeing it in action will answer any questions you may have. Walk with me and we shall put it to the test.
Alright, so we
This
got
way.
that book was supposed to help us play catch-up,
The guide will
apparently.
give you opportunities to practice your magic and educate yourself about wizarding lore.
Oh, so it's like a wiki. The wizarding
I
non-computer.
certainly would have appreciated something like the field guide when I was a student.
Well, you
Using
probably.
The guide will also train you to be alert to your surroundings.
Well, you probably
Do
got
keep
to.
up.
You probably got to start on your first year. God, one of the most difficult things about voice acting.
Ah, the guide appears to have some information for you about that painting of poor Barufio. Simply cast Revelio on it, and we'll see what the guide says.
My magic. I'm really sorry. The portrait depicts the wizard Barufio, famed for his brain elixir, and as an example of what happens when incantations are improperly spoken, he once said S instead of F, and found himself on the floor with a buffalo on his chest. That was played for comedy in the Harry Potter books, but this does not look funny. It looks painful. You've just unlocked the Field Guide Challenge. Your progress towards completing challenges appears here. Field Guide Challenges are the only way to acquire experience points or XP. This is your wizarding level. XP earned from challenges increases your level and power. Your Field Guide tracks your current challenge progress. Select the Challenges menu to continue. Collecting your first guide page unlocked a new challenge category. New challenges you unlock throughout your adventure will appear here. Select the field guide pages to continue. Okay. Each challenge has tires. Special rewards unlock at each tire you complete, from appearances to critical upgrades. Rewards must be claimed from the challenges menu. Come back often to collect rewards you have unlocked. Alright, so we got that little tutorial about the field guide. Get rid of that.
Isn't it? Keep your eyes open for more opportunities like that, inside and outside of the castle.
that it's used in Polyjuice
No time to waste. You've classes to attend.
Yep, and I'm getting this huge tutorial before the classes. Hope I'm not late.
Ah, good timing. Perfect opportunity to show you how to use flue flames to get around a bit quicker. Your field guide contains a map of the castle. Open it up and find Central Hall.
You discovered a flue flame fast travel point. You can open the map at any time to fast travel to any discovered flue flame. Hogwarts is divided into two main areas. The left side of the map is where students and professors live, and includes the House Common Rooms and the Great Hall. Select the South Wing region to continue. In this view, you can see the flue flames available in that region. Green flue flames represent flames you have discovered, including your own house common room. Gray flue flames reveal the location of undiscovered flames. You know, I used to think that was pronounced flow. Considering there's 2 O's, I have no idea why I thought that. The right side of the map is where you'll find academic points of interest, including the astronomy tower, library, and greenhouses. Select the library region to continue. Professor Weasley has unlocked the Central Hall flue flames for you. Use R to rotate the map and fast travel to the Central Hall flue flames with square. Why is there... Oh, it's all the house symbols.
Quite the time saver. These stairs lead directly to Central Hall. You can get almost anywhere in the castle quickly from Central Hall. Always something happening here. It's the heart of the Hive. Our King's Cross station, so to speak.
I used to ride with my parents.
That should be all for now. You'll be expected to attend both Charms and Defense Against the Dark Arts classes today. And I'd like to be sure you get to Hogsmeade as soon as possible to replace the supplies you lost on the way here.
Can you tell me more about Charms class?
What will I learn in Charms class?
Exactly what you might expect. Spells, charms, jinxes, all terribly useful. I think you will enjoy Professor Ronan. He's a clever and entertaining wizard, and a talented teacher.
What exactly is Defense Against the Dark Arts?
Can you tell me more about the Defense Against the Dark Arts class?
Defense Against the Dark Arts, as the name implies, focuses on how to defend oneself against the evils that lurk beyond these walls. A mastery of Defense Against the Dark Arts is required for those who aspire to become Aurors. Fortunately, we are lucky to have the ever-gifted Professor Hecat in charge of our students' education in that regard.
Alright, so this was before that job position of Defense Against the Dark Arts teacher got cursed by Voldemort. That's why they never lasted more than a year. What's Hogsmeade?
You mentioned Hogsmeade, Professor.
Hogsmeade is the only all-wizarding village in Britain, and is home to an array of shops and pubs. You should be able to find all of the school supplies you require in Hogsmeade. You will also, I imagine, enjoy many a butterbeer there with friends in due course.
Thank you, Professor.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
A lot to absorb on your first day, and you have much to learn. Happily, your professors have agreed to create additional assignments for you outside of class. You'll be up to speed in no time. Judging by your adept use of Revelio earlier, I'd say Professor Fig succeeded in at least showing you the basics.
He did, Professor.
He's been terribly vague as to the events preceding your arrival, specifically about what happened after that awful dragon attack. My suspicion is that there's more to the story than a search for belongings and an extended trip up to the castle.
Let's see, is she someone I can trust? I have no idea. There is, in fact.
We did take a bit of a detour on the way here. Ended up exploring some ruins and... I shouldn't say more.
Exploring ruins? Well, I presume Professor Fig has his reasons for keeping the details to himself for now. Speak of the devil, Professor Fig. Your ears must have been burning.
Oh?
Yes. You seem to have provided our new fifth year with a solid foundation in the basics of spellcasting.
Ah, I'm afraid I can't take all the credit there, Professor. They've a rare aptitude for magic, it seems.
Well, I'm just glad you both arrived in one piece. Perfectly good boats and carriages to Hogwarts, and you chose to fly in the path of a dragon.
I wouldn't say I chose the dragon's path, Professor. Rather unfortunately, it would seem that it chose us.
Very well. Enough chit-chat. I need to get to class myself. Might I rely on you, Professor Fig, to explain the details of the field guide's map?
Of course.
Thank you.
Yep, I call Yep,
luck
I knew
today.
it.
And remember to use your field guide. It will be invaluable to you. And invaluable to me, as I'll be using it to keep up to date on your progress.
Yes, Professor.
Come and find me in my classroom after you've attended both classes today, and I'll explain more about those assignments I mentioned. And we'll see if we can't get you to Hogsmeade for those supplies.
I knew she was gonna have to take a bunch of remedial classes to keep up. I mean, her life's gonna be class, 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 no rest. Lucky her. But hopefully they'll make learning fun in this game. We'll see.
It's good to see you, Professor.
And you. I was hoping our paths would cross today, before you immersed yourself in studies. Did I hear you and Professor Weasley talking about exploring ruins?
I hope I didn't say too much.
She caught me off guard. I didn't tell her anything else about our travels here. I will say, I think she suspects we're not being entirely forthcoming.
Yes, well, Professor Weasley is a brilliant and astute witch. It was right to keep the details to yourself for now. We don't know where this path we've embarked upon will lead. It may require a bit more flexibility with your time than she would approve of. And she may feel obliged to share details with the headmaster that would be better left between us.
Understood, Professor.
Good. Now, as capable as you are, I believe the ability you possess obliges you to be well trained. Happily, you have the benefit of an exceptionally skilled team of witches and wizards to guide you. Speaking of guides, and so that I may avoid another not-so-subtle reproof from Professor Weasley, why don't I show you the clever enchantment we included in the field guide's map? Unfold it and have a look.
Alright, enchantment. Probably like the Marauders map. Let's see, all I gotta do is just open the map, and sorry about the hello earlier, I was testing the mic. I thought I turned on the mic last time, but I was wondering if it accidentally turned off. I mean, I don't hear it in my ears. So I'm a little worried. Anyway, this Hogwarts thingy, whatever you want to call it, represents main quest. Completing main quest will further the story, unlock new features, and grant XP. So what indicates side quests? Some quests are locked by spell and or level requirements. In this case, you will need to be the required level and or have the required spell to activate the quest. New spells can be earned by completing professor assignments or as quest rewards. Alright, so it kind of has a cyberpunk mentality with side quests and don't want to go to Charms, I want to go to Defense Against the Dark Arts first. But anyway, the cyberpunk thing had like side quests and these fixer things all over, except that was way more adult. I am also doing a Let's Play of that game, but, well, that's not exactly one of my more popular Let's Plays. I'm not kidding. Second video, like 0 views. So I'm trying to post some comments on other people's cyberpunk videos, and I hope that gets me attention. I'm still worried my voice ain't showing up. I think I hear them in my headphones, I don't know. Must be echoey because of the headphones. And I think you've heard enough of me talk. Let's go with Defense Against the Dark Arts.
The map is enchanted to help you find your way.
This will be incredibly helpful. Thank you.
Now, sounds like you've quite a day ahead, what with classes and a trip to Hogsmeade for supplies, including your own wand. You'll enjoy Mr. Ollivander. He's an exceptional craftsman and a good friend. I shall reach out when I have more information about our mysterious locket. For now, focus on your classes and pay attention. More than your owls may hinge on the magic you are able to master within these walls.
You mean to tell me we went all the way to Hogwarts and didn't even bother to get a proper wand for me first? Oh my god. I think the wand will be the first thing you get. Oh man. Yeah, this game should have started with going through Diagon Alley. Not. Okay, the dragon was pretty cool, but logically it makes no sense. I mean... Oh! Oh, wait a minute. Hold on, I'm gonna check the map again. Side quests are now available. Available side quests can be found inside regions of Hogwarts marked as a black flag and discovered by exploring the world. These quests reward XP but do not advance the main story. Oh, I love side quests. Sorry. Side quest time.
Awful when they ask you a question.
You just want to activate a side quest real quick. Then we'll go to class unless the side quest is already near me.
What am I missing?
Hello. I don't believe we've met. Oh, hello. I'm Lenora. Pardon me if I seem a little distracted at the moment.
Everyone thinks I'm utterly balmy. Samantha thinks I'm potty. But it's this painting. I never noticed it before. If I know Hogwarts, and I do, an empty frame doesn't appear for no reason. There's something more to this.
Have you learned anything about it?
Have you gained any insights about the painting since you've been studying it?
I did discover that casting Lumos has an effect of some kind. But I'm not sure what to do next.
Are there other paintings like this here?
Are there other empty paintings like this around the school?
Yes, a few. This entire place is somewhat of a riddle, to be honest. If I can work out the riddle of this one, I'll know what to do with all of them. As good a place as any to begin.
Perhaps I'll have a look.
If I have the time, I may look. Could be intriguing.
I've been racking my brains long enough. I hope you'll have better luck than I have. Do come and find me if you stumble on something illuminating that solves the mystery.
Revelio.
Oops. Allows you to...
Lumos. That spot must be a clue. I should look around in case it's nearby.
Alright, now where is that spot?
Just when I think I've learned how to get around the castle, I dare to...
Alright. Horse. Side quest instruction is still leading me here.
Location from the painting. What could be so special about it?
I'll be honest, I totally thought that it was gonna make me look for this on my own. That's why I didn't look at the map. Statue of Gregory the Smarmy, Guide Pages. This statue, with an ingratiating grin, depicts the medieval wizard Gregory the Smarmy. The wizard famous for inventing Gregory's unctuous unction, a potion that makes the drinker believe whoever gave them the potion is their best friend. There are so many ways people can take advantage of that, it's not even funny.
Lumos.
Alright, that's not doing anything.
Let's get you back to your frame, little moth.
Have you ever visited any of the hamlets outside of Hogwarts? Some nice shops to be found.
Come on.
I knew there was a connection. I should should tell Lenora that I solved the puzzle of that empty frame.
Okay, so that was just to get your HP going. Guess the field pages don't always offer information.
Lenora, I solved the mystery of that painting.
You did? How?
I followed the clues.
I found the location depicted in the painting, and then I cast Lumos to guide a moth back to the frame.
All very logical, I suppose. Pity I was so close to solving it. You have a knack for solving riddles. Natty's good at that too. So is Meat, although he does tend to over-explain. Well, I'm glad someone figured it out. The moth! I should have seen that.
Alright, finished the first side quest. Yeah, I got some XP over that. Okay, there are 2 others. That's odd. Alright, no side quest for now. I guess I'm going to Charms class because the Charms class is closer. That's how I handled a lot of the quests on Cyberpunk. I just did whatever was closer. Side quest or let's see, hold on. Are there no more other side quests? I handled side quests first because I wanted to get the other stuff out of the way for the main quest so I can get the experience. But always, unless the side quest is like super hard, then put that on hold. Right. Yeah, if you have 2 quests, always pick the one that's closer. That's what I do anyway. Hold on. $41 for defense against the dark arts, and for charms class, it's up on a whole nother thing. Yeah, defense against the dark arts is closer. Okay, so no side quests available right now. Okay, maybe defense against the dark arts wasn't closer. Alright, we're gonna begin this quest.
Is that all you've got? Yeah.
Levioso!
Professor Hecat!
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces in your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull. It was a token from the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it. Now, you may be asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast about it. Knowledge. To the wise, age matters very little. Today we will review a spell that has saved me from death at the hands of dark wizards more times than I care to remember. Levioso.
Levioso? A levitation charm?
Levioso! A surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No? One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity, especially in the heat of battle. Now, let's practice what we've just learned, starting with something small.
Okay, she... Alright. Alright, I got it!
Levioso.
Now, let's try something a little larger.
I gotta admit, that was pretty awesome what she did to that student.
Let us begin with the basic cast. See how the dummy deflected your cast? This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast. Remember, a surprised opponent is a weak opponent.
Levioso.
Good. Now, the basic cast. Well done. Very good, but the best way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with you two. Duelists, take your marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
Now, I want a fair duel, using only Levioso, basic cast, and Protego. You may begin.
Alright, this is the famous Sebastian, who I've heard.
Complicates things. Good form. This can't be your first duel.
Only all my students for this event.
Oh, Sebastian Sallow. Sallow. I see this guy all the time in YouTube videos.
Decide to attack or defend yourself.
Not bad for a beginner. You give as good as you get.
Okay, he's not totally Malfoy. Malfoy would have never given you respect like that.
Spot, and you rose to the challenge. Points to Gryffindor.
Thank you, Professor Hecat. Glad to have the opportunity to practice.
If what I've seen today is any indication, we can expect great things from you. I demand excellence from my students. They are capable of achieving it, and they must achieve it. A classroom duel is one thing, but battling dark wizards, or as ever more likely, goblins, is a different kettle of Grindylows entirely.
Understood, Professor.
So, I'd advise you to keep practicing whenever you can. Perhaps Mr. Sallow will have some ideas for you. Again, well done today. I shall reach out soon with additional assignments.
Can't wait. I never thought I'd say that.
Right. That's enough spectacle for one day. Class is dismissed.
Okay, let's see. No side quest yet.
Nice
Talk to
work.
Sebastian.
I enjoyed that.
Well, that duel was quite something. Everyone will be talking about it.
It was certainly good practice.
Practice. It felt more like I was dueling an expert. Sebastian Sallow, by the way. Didn't expect a new student to be so deft with a wand. Then again, perhaps this wasn't your first duel.
I've had my share of wand combat.
I've dueled enough. Consider yourself lucky I held back.
Huh, fair enough. You owe me an honest duel when you aren't. You know, you might be a perfect fit for a certain exclusive, unsanctioned dueling organization.
Sounds intriguing.
Exclusive and unsanctioned. Count me in.
Excellent. Knew I was right about you. If you want to get the most out of your time at Hogwarts, you're going to need to break the rules now and then. Whether it's joining a secret dueling club, or sneaking into the restricted section of the library, you just have to be clever enough not to get caught.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll keep that in mind.
Good. Pleasure chatting with you. I'm sure I'll see you soon. Perhaps somewhere unsanctioned? We'll see if your performance today was sheer luck or actual skill. Look for Luke and Brattleby near the clock tower entrance. If you're interested. Till next time.
Well, I hate to say it, but Sebastian is kind of right. I mean, you don't get anywhere just following rules blindly. You gotta think for yourself. Know when to follow and when to break. That's how a lot of important people have made changes in the world. Anyway, I'd love to talk more, but it looks like my lasagna's almost done, and I wanted to get at least a little bit of something that was not Dreamlight Valley. Something that's actually doing well. I mean, something people actually like, I mean. Okay, one person didn't like it, but getting a lot of views and a couple of likes for the first one, so why not continue with this? Anyway, next time I'll be going to Charms class. This is Suburban Time Waster, signing out, and feel free to like and subscribe.